Hello. So welcome back. Today we're on day 18. Receiving your prosperity. So, are you a magnet for miracles, money, prosperity, and abundance? Today, you learn how you can be when you open yourself up to receiving. I am ready to receive it all. This is a good time to go back. Oh, I have to show you. Look at this is some of my merch. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, is that a piece of fluff or something? Isn't it cute? I just had to show you. All right. This is a good time to go back and look at the notes you wrote in your journal when you first started this workshop or this 21 days to 21 days of mere medicine. Do you see how much you have learned? Can you see how much more comfortable you are with saying your affirmations in front of the mirror? You are a magnet for miracles. Let's pull out our trusty mirrors. Let's say that. I am a magnet for miracles. Say it together. I am a magnet for miracles. I am a magnet for miracles. What? Guess what? Guess what? You are a magnet for miracles. You are a magnet for miracles. Yes, you are. My precious little baby is sleeping right there. Anyways, do you believe that you are also a magnet for money, prosperity, and abundance? Do you believe that? I do. There is so much abundance in the world just waiting for you to experience it. There is much more than you could ever spend. There is more joy than you could ever imagine. There are more people than you could ever meet. If you fully understood this, you would realize that you can have everything you need and desire. The power within us is willing to give us our fondest dreams, an enormous abundance in an instant. Are you open to receiving it? If you want something, the universe doesn't say, I'll think about it. It readily responds and sends it through. However, you must be open and ready in order to receive it. So just because it's sitting there waiting for you because you've called it into your vortex, like Abraham Hicks says, are you allowing it to come in? Or is there a block still somewhere? It's like sometimes, if I can put a visual on it, it's like we want water and there's a huge tank full of water and we're just like laying underneath the spout, but there's no water coming out because it's closed, because we haven't opened the spout, So like, is there a block to, or some resistance or something to you being open to all of that coming in? And it's really easy in our conscious awareness to be like, well, no, I want the abundance, but if it's not showing up, then the outside experiences and the outer world reflect what's happening inside. So if it's not showing up, then where is the blockage? Why are you not letting it in? Why are you not opening the spout? And I'm not just speaking to you, I'm speaking to myself. I have noticed that sometimes when people come to my lectures, they sit with their arms folded across their chest. How are they going to let anything in? Do you ever find yourself real closed off? No, that won't work. That can't happen for me. No, money is the root of all evil. What is your relationship with abundance and prosperity? Do you have a healthy relationship with money? Some questions to ask yourself. I know we're going to get more into it. It is a wonderful gesture to open your arms wide so the universe notices and responds. Just sit there, open your arms wide. Allow the money to come in. I welcome prosperity, abundance, love, and joy, and money, 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 money into my life. Can you see it flowing into your life? I invite you to do that right now. Stand up, open your arms and say, I am open and receptive to all the good and abundance in the universe. Now shout it from the truth rooftop for everyone to hear. Open your arms, stand up, open your arms and shout. I am open and receptive to all the good and abundance in the universe. Prosperity can come from many things: money, love, success, comfort, beauty, time, knowledge. Are you aware of how prosperity is showing up in your life? For example, sometimes we get really all consumed with the idea of how prosperity or abundance is supposed to show up in our life. But is it showing up in other ways? My example is, yesterday, I live in this community and they give away, there's like a community page on WhatsApp. And yesterday I got a free pair of hockey skates. And they're used, they're loved, but they're free. And if I only skate a few times a year, like how much are hockey skates? Like over $100? Maybe 200, I don't know. But like hockey skates are not cheap. Skates are not cheap, right? So that, even though nobody gave me $100 or $200, that just saved me that money. So I didn't have to spend that. I got something for nothing. I didn't have to spend that. Also, you know, from that same page from my community, someone was giving away a cat tree. Well, like a few months ago, we bought a cat tree. It was like over $100 and it was such a piece of poo that it broke. Sorry, there's a snowstorm outside. That it broke. And so, you know, and that was a crappy, like not very sturdy, not well built cat tree. And then all of a sudden, a cat tree was put on my page, a free. Again, it was used. It was well loved. Like, you know, we could replace some of the rope on it, whatever. But it's a really sturdy, really good cat tree. Again, probably worth a couple $100 that I didn't have to spend because like we just got it for free. One time I needed a cupcake carrier for my kid's birthday for some cupcakes, and I put it out there like, I need this cupcake carrier. I'm not even kidding, within minutes I had a notification from my community page that someone was giving away a cupcake carrier. And then when I went to go pick it up, because it was like half a block away, the skates were like right across the street, that I like went, and they were like, oh, do you need another one? Because it was a little small, but it was good. It was still better than nothing, and it was free. And then they let me borrow another one, so I didn't even have to go to the store. I didn't have to worry about it. Just got exactly what I needed for free. You know, they were giving away in my community like this cookie jar, right? And it was beautiful, like a holiday one. I went and picked that up. No, not a scratch on it, like perfect condition. So just in my community from this page, I have probably saved like $500, you know? And that's just for those things that I've said. That's not like whatever else. So, you know, if you think about it, that is $500 that I didn't have to spend. Do you know what I mean? So where's abundance coming into your life? And maybe you're not noticing it. Start to pay attention to how the abundance shows up in our life, you know? or the prosperity. Maybe it is that, like, you know, you live in a comfortable home, you have these things are gifted to you, like whatever that looks like. How is it showing up? You create prosperity by talking and thinking about your abundance. So when you don't notice how the abundance is showing up in your life, you're not practicing gratitude around it. And then are you really being open to allowing more to come in? You know, sit with that for a second. You cannot create prosperity by talking or thinking about your lack, which is what a lot of us do, right? We talk about, well, yeah, but what about this? What about how I don't have that? You know, like that sort of a thing. When you concentrate on lack, it only creates more lack. Poverty thinking brings more poverty. Gratitude thinking brings more abundance. So again, I don't want to take away from the reality of anybody's situation. But again, where is prosperity coming into your life? You know, maybe, you know, with this holiday season coming to us, maybe things like, you know, maybe you got a turkey from the Christmas hamper and you didn't have to buy it. You know, like I know at my kids' school, they give away a bunch of hampers every year to families that need them. You know, there's a bunch of organizations that give away gift cards, like, you know, stuff like that. Like, where is the abundance coming in? Focus on that. You don't have to keep telling that story. Not saying it's not happening, but you don't have to keep repeating the story. You can turn the station, listen to a new station. If you don't want to listen to country, turn the station and turn it to a different station and listen to something else. You don't want that to keep showing up. Turn the station, right? And maybe I love country, but like maybe it's the Roxy. Maybe you don't want to listen to that kind of music. Well, then why are you still on that station? You know what I mean? Why are you tuned right in? Your mirror work is a very powerful tool that will help bring more prosperity into your life. When you allow the abundance of the universe to flow through your experiences, you can receive everything you desire. All it takes is practice and your mirror work. Whatever you give out comes back to you. Always. If you take from life, then life will take from you. It's that simple. You may feel that you do not steal, but are you counting the paper clips and stamps you are taking home from the office? Are you a person who steals time or robs others of respect? All these things are telling the universe, I don't really deserve the good in life. I have to sneak it, steal it. Be aware of the beliefs that may be blocking the flow of money and prosperity in your life. Then use your mirror work to change those beliefs and create new abundant thinking. The best thing you can do if you are having money problems is to develop prosperity thinking. There are 2 prosperity affirmations I have used for many years that work well for me. They will work for you too. They are, my income is constantly increasing and I prosper wherever I turn. My income is constantly increasing. I prosper wherever I turn. When something good comes into your life, say yes to it. Open yourself to receiving good. Say yes to the world. Like I said, those skates, I'm still so excited that we got a free pair of skates. Like, I was so excited all day about getting these skates. When something good comes into your life, say yes. Open yourself to receiving good. Say yes to your world. Opportunities and prosperity will increase 100-fold. Once a day, stand with your arms open wide and say with joy, I am open and receptive to all the abundance in the universe. Thank you, life. Life will hear you and respond. So let's affirm together. Life supplies all my needs in great abundance. I trust life. Let's look in our mirror. Life supplies all my needs in great abundance. I trust life. So today your mirror work is going to focus on receiving your prosperity. Stand up with your arms outstretched and say, I am open and receptive to all good. So pause. Sorry, before you pause, if you haven't paused already. Stand up and outstretch and with your arms outstretched and say, I am open to and receptive to all good. Now look into the mirror and say it again. I am open and receptive to all good. Let the words flow from your heart. I am open and receptive to all good. I am open and receptive to all good. Can you feel your heart opening? I am open and receptive to all good. Repeat this affirmation 10 more times, looking at yourself. I am open and receptive to all good. 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 How does that feel? Notice how you feel. Do you feel liberated? Feels pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. Do this exercise every morning until the end of this mirror work course. You don't have very many days left. Do this every morning with your arms outstretched. I am open and receptive to all good. Let's do it together. I am open and receptive to all good. I am open and receptive to all good. I am open and receptive to all good. Now look at yourself. I am open and receptive to all good. If you do this exercise every morning until the end of this course, just comment how was this able to increase the good that showed up in your life? Did you notice anything? It's a wonderful way to increase your prosperity consciousness. So journaling exercise. Number 1. What are your beliefs about money? Go back to the mirror, look into your eyes and say, my biggest fear about money is, and then fill in that fear. Write down your answer and why you feel this way. Number 2, what did you learn about money as a child? How were finances handled in your family? How do you handle money now? Write your thoughts down. Do you see any patterns? Now do some journaling to shift yourself into prosperity thinking. Write down what it would be like to have all the things you have always wanted. What would they be? What would your life look like then? Where would you travel? What would you do? Feel it. Enjoy it. Be creative and have fun. So your heart thought for day 18. I am a yes person. I want you to take a deep breath in, close your eyes. Or if you're doing something and you're listening to this, just feel these words. I know that I am one with all life. I am surrounded by and permeated with infinite wisdom. Therefore, I rely totally on the universe to support me in every positive way. Everything I could possibly need is already here waiting for me. This planet has more food on it than I could possibly eat. There is more money than I could ever spend. There are more people than I could ever meet. There is more love than I could possibly experience. There's more joy than I can even imagine. This world has everything I need and desire. It is all mine to use and to have. The one infinite mind, the one infinite intelligence, always says yes to me. No matter what I choose to believe or think or say, the universe always says yes. I do not waste my time on negative thinking or negative subjects. I choose to see myself and life in the most positive ways. I say yes to opportunity and prosperity. I say yes to all good. I am a yes person living in a yes world, being responded to by a yes universe. And I rejoice that this is so. I am grateful to be one with the universal wisdom and backed by universal power. Take a deep breath in and open your eyes. Okay, so now we're going to do a meditation, receiving prosperity. So again, I want you to get comfortable. We're going to close our eyes again. Take a deep breath in and release. And just be comfortable. Roll your shoulders back. Notice, are you constricting yourself in any way? Or are you open to receiving all of the abundance that the universe has for you? You can never create prosperity by talking about or thinking about your lack of money. This is a wasted thinking and cannot bring you abundance. Dwelling on lack only creates more lack. Poverty thinking brings more poverty. Gratitude thinking brings abundance. There are a few attitudes and affirmations that are guaranteed to keep prosperity beyond reach. Resenting other people for the amount of money they have just puts up a wall between you and your own flow. And negative affirmations like there is never enough money and money goes out faster than it comes in represents poverty thinking of the worst kind. The universe can only respond to what you believe about yourself and about life. Examine whatever negative thoughts you have about money and then decide to let them go. They have not served you well in the past, and they will not serve you well in the future. You can buy an occasional lottery ticket for fun, but do not put a whole lot of attention into winning the lottery and thinking that will solve your problems. This is scarcity thinking and will not create lasting good. Winning the lottery seldom brings positive changes in anyone's life. In fact, most lottery winners lose almost all their winnings within the first 2 years and are often worse off financially than before they won. If you think that winning the lottery will solve all your problems, you are greatly mistaken because it doesn't involve changing your consciousness. In effect, you're saying to the universe, I don't deserve to have good in my life except by a fluke. If you change your thinking to allow the abundance of the universe to flow through your experience, you can have all the things you think the lottery can bring you. And you will be able to keep them because they will be yours by right of consciousness. Affirming, declaring, deserving, and allowing are the steps to attracting riches far greater than you could ever win in a lottery. Open your consciousness to new ideas about money, and it will be yours. If you want to bring more money and prosperity into your life, repeat these affirmations with feeling. I am a magnet for money. Prosperity of every kind is drawn to me. At work, I am deeply appreciated and well compensated. I live in a loving, abundant, harmonious universe, and I am grateful. I am open to the unlimited prosperity that exists everywhere. The law of attraction brings only good into my life. I move from poverty thinking to prosperity thinking, and my finances reflect this change. Good comes to me from everywhere and everyone. I express gratitude for all the good in my life. Each day brings wonderful new surprises. I pay my bills with love, and I rejoice as I write out each check. Abundance flows freely through me. I deserve the best, and I accept the best now. I release all resistance to money and allow it to flow joyously into my life. My good comes from everywhere and everyone. All is well in my world, and so it is. And you can take a deep breath in and release. Open your eyes, and we did day 18. I am so proud of you for making it this far on your journey. I'm so proud of me. I am so proud of us. Like, yay. So if you haven't already, make your list of 10 things you want to do today and get 5 done. 5. All right. I love you, and I just wish you the best, most beautiful day. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 19. Living your attitude of gratitude. What? Day 19. So what? That's day 19, day 20, day 21. We have 3 more days left. But just remember, you can always come back. And just because we're done our 21 days doesn't mean that we can't do it again and again and again and again. And see what comes up every time. And maybe you just need those reminders. Maybe, like maybe today you're struggling with some frustration and anger, and you need to do some anger releasing or forgiveness or whatever that looks like, right? Or reminding yourself that you're going to let go of those negative stories that aren't serving you anymore, or that you are open to receiving all the abundance, joy, and love, right? I love you. See you tomorrow for day 19. Bye.